there, my Foxy tribe. Thank you so much for joining me here on my channel today. Now, obviously my face is naked again, which can only mean one thing. We're gonna be doing some face crap. Today we will be doing the Korean water dunk foundation hack, and I am so freaking excited to do this. I saw these videos circulating online of women dunking their faces into a bowl of water covered in massive amounts of powder. So I watched a couple of these videos. I am going to link down below a couple of the ones that I personally have watched. This is one of those things where I feel like you watch somebody do it and you're like, there's no way that works, and then you do it for yourself and it either goes terribly, terribly wrong or it goes terribly, terribly right. Basically what you do is you put on your foundation, your concealer as normal, but when you get to the powder and or baking portion of your routine, instead of using a setting powder or translucent powder, whatever it is you use good old baking powder. Not baking powder, baby powder, baby powder. So I'm super excited to do this with you guys today, but before we get started, I would like to say something. Jenna Marbles. I'm calling you out, girl. Jenna Marbles, I'm speaking to you specifically. More than anything in the world right now, for some reason, I just want to see you do this. I officially challenge you to do the Korean water dunk hack. I want to see more than anything, you cover your whole self in baby powder and you dunk that face, girl. You dunk it. I feel like this hack was meant for you to do. Make me bribe you with my cute animals. I'll do it. You have until next Sexual Wednesday to respond. Seriously though, like, please, it's for the children. The ball is in your court, my lady. Let's see if you can rise to the challenge. I'm calling you into the ring. So let's go ahead and get started with this beauty hack that I am so excited to see if it really works. Start off, I am going to be spritzing my face with a little bit of rose water. I am going to be taking my BH Cosmetics Studio Pro Foundation Primer as well as a little bit of my Professional from Benefit and putting that on my problem areas. And for foundation today, I am going to be using my favorite combo lately, which is my Kat Von D Lock-It Foundation in Light 45. And then I am going to be using my Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation, and this is in Porcelain. I'm going to be blending that in today with my Beauty Blender. Now for concealer, I'm going to be using my Tarte Shape Tape in Fair Neutral. Okay, so now we have come to the portion where it is time to put on the powder and bake ourselves. So you're going to want to grab some baby powder, but one thing I did want to mention, because it is pretty important, try to get baby powder that is talc free. I definitely don't suggest putting talc on your face. So if you get a baby powder, make sure it is talc free. This baby powder happens to be cornstarch. If you do not have baby powder or don't care to go get baby powder, you can also do this just with your setting powder, but it saves me a lot of money to use baby powder instead of my setting powder. So I'm just going to take my Beauty Blender and start packing this stuff on here. You want to do it really heavy and all over the place. Hopefully my camera isn't covered in powder by the time we're done with this. Ooh, it's powdery. One thing I did learn from watching the other girls' videos is you really want to make sure that you've got this everywhere so that the foundation doesn't come off in the water. And hopefully this doesn't lighten my foundation. I saw that it didn't for the other girls, but be mindful that some powders can lighten your foundation, so you might want to go maybe a shade darker. Oh my gosh, I can't talk. I am probably packing on way more than is necessary, but I just really want to make sure we get this real good in there. Oh my god. Ooh. Okay, so now that we have it on, we're supposed to leave it on for about 10 minutes, let it bake. And I'm gonna take that time to get everything set up to dunk my face. Okay, so I now have my bowl of water ready. I have paper towels. Other people use like regular towels. I'm actually going to use paper towels to blot my face dry. What the actual goal, I guess, here is to dunk your face into the water for 30 seconds. We'll see if I can hold my breath that long. And that will dissolve all of the baby powder and you will be left with flawless skin. So I feel as though I personally am going to need a bib for this. So a little paper towel protection here. Okay, so if you guys are ready, I'm ready. Let's do this. Oh God, I suck. Okay, I'm going back in. Oh my God, it's so cold. Okay, maybe it wasn't supposed to be this cold. I'm gonna brain freeze. Let's go, one more time. Okay, that did not feel pleasant. I hated it. I think, oh, hang on. I think I got the water way too cold because I was brain freezing like hardcore. So now I'm just patting, like lightly patting the water off of my face. I haven't looked yet because I don't want to look till I'm ready. Until I'm ready. Ooh, so far I don't see much foundation on this other than in a few places, so maybe we didn't get much lift off.
Remove my bib.
Which, by the way, this did come in handy because this is really wet and I'm not. Okay, so now it is time to look and see what the results are.
Ooh, dang girl!
Okay, so I'm gonna zoom you in so you can see the actual, like, my face. Oh my God. Oh my God. This feels crazy smooth. This area, my cheeks, all of that looks phenomenal. Like, I really can't believe how good this looks. Like, this looks really nice. It looks super smooth. But then we have areas like my nose. It looks like maybe some of the foundation came off a little bit. Part of that I think might be because my nose has been so dry because it's winter time. And then the only other thing that I don't like that I wish it didn't do, like I wish it would resolve this, is I get my little smile lines. I still have a little bit of creasing, but it seems to have gotten rid of any of that in my forehead. Oh. Okay, so after really assessing the situation on my face, I don't think the baby powder made my foundation any lighter or anything like that. I look as I normally would. I will say in any of the areas that are drier on my face, my chin, my nose, and this area right here, it did not work as well. But any places where I don't have any issues, like my cheeks, my forehead, flawless. This looks so good and it feels amazing. Now, I didn't get like extra coverage around here like I would from my bake, so I may go back through and just put some like highlighting powder under my eyes, but
oh my.
It is 12:16. Okay, so I'm gonna go put on the rest of my makeup and I will be back in just a moment to share some thoughts I had with you. Okay, so now I have beat my face. So let's talk really quick about overall my thoughts so far in this process. My makeup was really easy to apply. My bronzer went on really nicely. My highlight went on really nicely. Everything went on really smooth. I do want to talk about this really quick. It's not probably going to be a very good solution for someone with really dry skin. Right now, I am having this weird face thing that's happening because I'm getting old and my skin is changing and I am no longer just dry, I am dry and oily. So in the places where I collect more oil, it looks flawless. Like, this would probably be absolutely perfect for someone who gets really oily. This has locked everything in. Nothing is moving. I haven't had any sort of oil seeping through in any way, shape, or form. The only issues I do have, and we'll zoom in so you can see. I'm hoping you can see in these areas around in here, it does look really dry still, especially on this area, my nose. It looks super dry and patchy. But on any of the dry areas of my face, it does not look so swift. But anywhere else looks flawless. Another thing I want to point out is my pores on my face. My pores looked so much more minimized than normal. They're like almost non-existent at this point. I mean, them pores look nice though. Them pores look nice. So it feels super nice, it looks super nice, so I guess the last thing to do is see if it holds up throughout the day. So we are going to go about our business for the day, and I will come back for a check-in later. Okay, so it is now 10:25 at night, and I must say, this has actually turned out really well. The parts of the foundation that I was a little bit concerned with earlier with my dry skin have actually kind of almost smoothed out. I think that over time throughout the day that my face has produced some oil, and it has kind of softened that harshness where it was dry. And so I'm kind of super pleasantly surprised with how this has all turned out. My skin still looks flawless. It still looks great, amazing, I don't know. So let's do a close-up real quick. Okay, so this is the part earlier that I was having the issues with, and it is not as harsh and dry looking as it was earlier. Again, I think that's because of the oil. But my skin on the cheeks and everything still looks freaking awesome. On the forehead, same situation, still looking great. This actually stopped me from really, I usually about this time I have a super deep 11 line, and I'm not having quite as big of an issue with that at all. Also, the lines on my forehead usually are very evident at this point, and they don't seem to be really showing that much at all. So overall, I would say this is actually a super successful beauty hack. This is actually pretty awesome. Is it for everyday use? Absolutely not. I think that for like special occasions, weddings, times when you're gonna be out for long periods of time, things like that, this is perfect for that. It's going to keep you looking really smooth and looking really flawless for a long period of time. We're looking at almost not 12 hours, more like 10 hours, but still. My only caution would be if you have really dry skin, this is not going to look great on you at first. It may throughout the day as your skin produces its own natural oils, but I wouldn't suggest this to someone with really dry skin. However, if you have oily skin, I think that this is perfect, because these are the areas that I get the most oily, and these were the areas that were like most protected. Again, not an everyday thing. If you guys would like to see me do more of these types of videos, please let me know down in the comments down below. Also slap me a like so I know that I'm doing a good job, and y'all know it helps me out so greatly. If you are not yet subscribed to our Foxy family, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button before you leave. Don't subscribe just because I said so, okay? Only subscribe if you want to, and you want to be a part of this crazy train. Ooh, ooh! I love you guys so much, and I can't wait to see you on my very next video. Okay, bye! I gave you extra love and attention this morning, specifically so you would leave me alone while I did this. You're such a camera hog. Also, I'm gonna be using a little bit of my professional from Hey baby. Hi baby. Hi baby. You're right in my rolling space. This is my landing strip right now. I need y'all to move. Jenna, I want to see you in the ring.